Oh shit! Fuck.
So the guy collapses.
To be continued. The guy's down.
Yes. Biggest belly you've ever seen.
The biggest belly I've ever seen.
But I mean, so we have kind of like a moment where we're just like, damn, are we like too high to have realized that that guy needed help? And now that the police are helping him, we're just kind of sitting here. We felt kind of useless. So we get kind of like a yucky feeling. We're still just chilling. But this is now this next development is interrupted because we're sitting in a bench that's facing the, like, we're looking out of the park through one of the corners. And we're just kind of sitting there, just like, should we get up and go somewhere? And as we're pondering out loud, Noah goes, that guy's hugging the tree. That guy's hugging a tree. And I look over and there's a guy in the corner of the park, but like right off of the footpath exit, just with his arms around a tree, standing slow dance distance, just holding onto this tree, standing completely
And you
still.
guys were like, we're not going to miss this opportunity twice.
still.
We're helping this guy.
No, we were watching it.
We just watched him. Just,
we were pure voyeurs.
Several minutes passed without this guy making a single move.
You guys are just playing it, watching.
Just embracing the tree, and we're just watching him.
We're just looking.
And because we got to know, like, what's the dismount? Like, we're going to glean some sort of information from the way that he exits.
I agree with that presumption.
So, and the whole time in the back of my head, I'm like, should I go ask this dude what he's up to?
And I'm like, I don't know.
It's a very private moment.
Noah says absolutely not.
I think
don't disturb him.
Yeah, I say it seems like he's doing something very private. I don't want to interrupt him or anything.
Observer.
But he's doing it at the park.
Yeah.
But he's doing it at the park.
Yeah, but
So also
do I-
That's the Native American in Noah, though.
Drew, leave no trace, brother.
Dude, you might get this hung on you.
I'm dying. We can't come to an agreement on how to approach the situation at all. So we're just
Noah
kind of
just
locked
said,
in place.
No.
No, don't do it. No, don't do it.
No.
So we just sit and observe, and after it had to be at least 5 minutes after we noticed him.
A while.
Yeah, he just
thinking about him, just talking.
no. Let's
talking
picture the
about
guy for a second. The guy was like
I want to get into that.
the guy. To me,
From the back, we're looking at
mostly
this.
what I saw, he looked like almost like a faceless office worker in like not great khakis, kind of like a Ron Howard head, I guess would be that kind of dork.
Yes.
Can you give me another thing?
And some, like-
I'm having a hard time.
and like
He
a-
has like shaggy, kind of like dirty blondish hair.
Yeah, a loose fitting jacket
blue backpack.
and a big school bag,
Okay.
nice school bag, like
Just
well
a blue,
kept?
a blue one.
a blue one.
okay.
Just plain it's a blue.
like an
We're
overgrown.
talking about a man who morphed under like the gravitational force of a filing cabinet.
You pretty much, dude. Yeah.
Pulled out too many manila folders. And just fucking,
You truly, every time you looked at him, he looked kind of different, and you could never really get a good look at what he looked like.
That was the LSD
For sure.
But yeah, at one point I did
Not a trait this man has.
at one point
shapeshifter.
Yeah, he was kind of a shapeshifter because at one point I thought he had like a nature guy pulled back ponytail.
I thought he was like, in some lights he kind of looked like an old, like a bit larger old man, kind of lurched over.
That's the LSD, dude.
yeah, you guys are definitely just tripping.
I don't think I was tripping.
The point is that
This guy was like tying his shoe next to a tree.
Oh, you guys can't agree on what a guy looks like. You guys can't agree on what a guy looks like.
Listen,
He's like holding the tree and stretching his quad.
No,
but the guy was weird because he was hugging the tree.
he was hugging the tree.
okay.
This
That
is the
is
only
agreed
guy.
upon.
That's
This was
number
the
one.
only guy that we got confused about the entire
Sid,
time.
this sheds
Yes.
light now on your driver situation. These guys might have been way off on the driver.
Actually, you know what?
No,
that might be
well-
absolutely 100% accurate.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what?
or
Come to think of
it
it,
flips the other way.
Sydney was also on acid,
It
so
flips the other
unreliable
way.
source.
Yeah,
so don't worry
True.
about it.
True.
come to think of it, I think they're spot on. I
that's
think
nothing.
these guys got it. That man was a shapeshifter.
He was
Yeah.
a shapeshifter.
So all right, so he just stops and then exits the park and walks on the other side of the street down a block.
Sporadically.
And he just
He has a bit of a
dismount.
spaz walk for sure. No dismount, no nothing.
You think they got in a fight?
Well,
It's like, Sid, just you wait.
Sid, we also had questions, so we said let's follow him.
We're gonna follow this guy from a distance.
Yeah, so we tried to stay about a half a block behind him, but he kept he was such a spaz walker that it actually gave him a couple MPH extra.
Yeah.
He had the turbo button held down the entire time.
He was going in and out of cars.
The only reason we were keeping up with him, is because he would dart out between parked cars for a second and then back on the sidewalk and walk.
You think he was trying to lose you? He knew what it was
At first, but then I was like, no, this guy just is lashing out universally.
Okay.
In all directions at the same time.
Yeah, he's trying to lose the universe.
Yeah, so he's on a residential street. He's on Spruce Street, and he's walking, and we're kind of losing him. And as we're walking, I cross the street to his side, and a woman with a double stroller, stops me and says, "Excuse me, can you help me?" And I was like, I don't want to get distracted. Yeah, I wanted to be like, not now, ma'am.
I was from a distance, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, but I was like, you cannot not help somebody if they ask for help.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I hope she doesn't ask to use my phone, because people in Philly, weirdos on the street, ask to use your phone. So I was like, if she has to use my phone, I'm gonna have a negative reaction.
Yes.
And she goes, "Hey, can you help me? Can you help me get this up?" There was 8 steps up to the front door.
That's the best.
That's the best. But also, so here's my moral dilemma. Should I have recused myself because I was on it? LSD, from picking up a double stroller with children in it?
No,
babies?
Yeah.
Because I did it as well. And it was so
I said, Noah, come help this woman. And he would grab the other end and we helped her up the steps.
Yeah.
And we stopped at the top and she said, "Thank you very much." And then she said, "You guys are in luck. You just helped an angel."
And I said,
what the fuck?
She did the right thing.
we did the right thing.
How old was the lady?
She was in her 30s.
Yeah.
You think she was talking about the baby inside of the thing?
There was 2.
Oh,
So she definitely said an
She was talking
angel,
about herself.
singular. We think she was talking about herself.
What'd you guys say?
We said-
Nothing. I said no problem. I eyes to the ground. I said no problem. Have a great day.
I said, of course, and we left.
Yeah, and
You don't want a fucking
we
angel
skittered down the
seeing you on
steps.
acid.
That
That's
was not something I
insane.
didn't want to confront.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait a minute. That was such a bizarre occurrence that I think she was trying to distract us from the guy. Again, this is just LSD thoughts. It's a fun time.
No,
Enjoy it like a movie.
this is just seeing the Blue Man Group.
yeah.
You guys became the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, on the way out of the Blue Man Group, the show is only just beginning.
Yes.
That's why.
So here's the thing. So I go, all right, let's hoof it. I think he made a right at this corner. Let's just see if we can get eyes on him if we make it to this corner.
you were trying to triangulate, predict.
There's a church at the corner.
I know he made a right.
Yeah.
And I said, if we could still see him when we get to the corner, we'll keep going. If not, let's chill. And I'm walking, and there's a church on the corner. He's right. And because of the entrance, you can kind of see, the entrance, kind of squares off the corner of it instead of going all the way out. Instead of being 2 walls meeting, it's like a big entrance.
Yeah.
So I'm walking, and I don't even get to the corner. I have to do a cartoon, stop, because he's now hugging a different tree right in front of this church.
Insane.
He's with his other woman.
Yeah,
Dude,
he is.
Forehead
He went
pressed
to his
against
other
it,
lady.
eyes closed.
Eyes closed, just fully on it.
And we just think this is funny. I'm not there's some grand meaning to this.
No,
I'm
we're
just
just this is crazy.
what the
It's a very funny thing to follow.
So we
around.
chill. We backstep and we hang out on the steps of the other side of the church, and we're just like, what do we do with this information? I have to approach him now. Now I have to go up to him. What's up, Danny?
What's the outfit of this person?
I'm telling you, khakis that aren't baggy, but they are not form fitting.
But dirty or
no, clean.
No,
he
just
looked like
wearing,
he had just left an office job where
wearing
he was
a
a
jacket
temp.
and a backpack.
Yeah, probably
So
a button-down shirt.
If he wasn't hugging a tree,
Dude,
you would walk
he would
past
be
him.
on the
He's
would be
just
on
a
the train with
regular-looking
you.
dude.
He would be on the train
This
with
is
you.
a guy, not a homeless guy,
No,
not
just
a
the
crazy
dude.
Just the guy, man.
Just
This
the dude.
is
Just
a
the dude.
guy.
Yeah, clean face.
But you're telling me his gait was erratic.
Very.
Yeah.
Well, he just got in an argument with his tree.
True.
No, I'm not.
Do you think
I'm
that
not
that
ready
was
to say
his
that.
side piece tree?
I think so. I think you're
no,
treat me
but
like
listen
that.
up, Sid.
I got options.
Sid,
I got
Sid,
options. It's Arbor Day, bitches.
Sid, I have. The story is just beginning.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Wait,
So what happened?
just out of curiosity, did you happen to notice if they were the same types of trees?
They
No.
were different.
Way different, at least in diameter.
No, they were
Way
definitely different types of
Different type of
trees.
bark.
Not even close. The
Yes.
first one, he probably could have almost touched fingertips on the other side.
yeah.
This one, it was.
It was a giant paper birch tree. If you know, you know.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He was barely getting halfway around with his arms, holding on to this one, like fully all the way on it.
It was huge.
So we duck behind the corner and we're chilling on the steps on the other side of the church, and
Thick
we're like,
John.
what do we do?
Thick
Yeah,
John.
this
Yeah.
was definitely a Puerto
Thick
Rican tree.
height.
And as we're like,
Curvy time.
So he's hugging up. Was it
I'm
sexual at all, or
saying-
was it like just love?
I don't think so yet, but I'm saying to Noah, like, I think this is the time to approach him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah's still saying absolutely not. Not only do I think it's like rude to do it, I don't want to know anything about this guy.
No.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if he's like in the middle of like a mental break and he just sees us? He's darting around the city and he sees us out the corner of his eye and he thinks that we're like some kind of like we're trying to get him.
True.
You guys were trying to get
And then that's what I'm saying. And then we go up to him and we're like, hey, like, what the fuck? Like,
Give us the information about you.
what are you doing?
Yeah, you don't want to.
We've been following you for blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, we noticed this is your second tree, by the way.
All this is doing is illustrating that we there was no clear path ahead.
No, so
Yeah,
we
for
had
sure.
to keep following him.
Of
this.
course,
This honestly,
naturally.
this might be why LSD is illegal. By the way, there'll be so many confusing like the cops have to come to like the weirdest dude. This guy's been following me for 4 blocks. I've hugged my trees, and I'm pretty sure they're onto me.
Yeah, well, I was actually on a case myself. And I noticed that these guys were following me.
As we're discussing the matter, he walks past us back again in the other direction, like 3 feet in front of us, and we're like, "Oh my god,
He's taunting you guys.
Yeah, no, and I turned around and me and Tim were just staring at each other and we were like, ah! Like, it got really real.
He
for a second.
so he walks back in the direction.
Did you feel his energy though? Like what energy passed?
Not good.
Spooky.
Very
Yeah.
bad energy.
Spooky.
That's what it. You could no.
Frigid
Before
energy.
He was chumming you guys.
Before, listen to this. Before we even got close to him, when we saw him from across the park, it was very clear that he had very off energy.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
was right.
Dark
Nothing was
aura.
right about it.
Yes.
This is like
Like Baki's dad.
less outright threatening, more like I don't know,
like
a product of the Crimson King for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
seems like
sure.
a shapeshifter. Like
Yeah, he was a low man. If you guys get that reference, so he walks back. So we go, okay, we're just gonna walk back to the park. If that's where he goes, so be it. And we walk, and he is going back to the park, but he goes to a different corner of the park, and now he's hugging a third tree.
the third tree.
And this one, we're just passing through. We're not even following anymore. And I walk right past him, and he's embracing the tree, and he's got his forehead pressed against it, and his eyes are closed, and it's so intense.
You think he's looking for a lost love? I don't know. He's like trying to connect.
I
with
thought
something?
first, I thought grounding. Then I thought, is he like channeling some sort of like root network or something like that?
Oh, the first one
Is
didn't have that
he
mycelium.
just schizophrenic and he thinks that this does something else?
That's what I was thinking.
And that was just fun to. That was just I don't know. That was a brain activity that Noah and I did.
Dude, I have like 10% of that guy's thought process in me.
I think we all do.
I could hug up. I could hug up and plant down and be like, "This is awesome. I'm getting these
Absolutely.
trees powers."
Yeah.
Yes.
I fuck
But
with
he's
Earthy.
picking out on that.
It was too much.
I would just ground.
Well, I think
I would ground
they
near
were
some
picking
roots.
out on following him.
No, because we did it from a
I took a
respectable
picture.
distance. Yes,
It's within their legal right.
true.
I forgot I have a
Yeah.
picture.
Did you
Yeah.
really?
I
Yeah.
didn't know if you want to
Amateur sleuthing is within your legal right.
Yeah, you're
No,
allowed to.
we were.
You're allowed to
no,
amateur sleuth
The
whenever you
entire
want.
day was a journalistic endeavor.
The Black Panthers, they had that thing where they could follow the police at a certain distance.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
I don't-
dude, it's like a fucking photo of Bigfoot, dude.
Let me see.
It's so blurry. It's so blurry.
We're
Dude, it was
investigating the
after
investigators.
sunset in a park that had plenty of shade.
Yeah, he can't take time to focus on this
Forgive
guy. That's
me,
rude,
dude.
You know.
He's
got.
I mean, pointing a camera at him, I thought would have been ruder than approaching him.
Did I
What
ever
were you
tell you-
pretending to do when you took this picture?
Take a picture of myself in the lovely park.
Dude, I'm not proud. Did you ever get caught taking a picture of someone in public?
Yes,
I think the
I
only
got
time I
busted.
ever tried.
Dude, I'm not proud of this one time, but I was early in the morning. I was like ready to go to work, and there was a supremely fat lady ordering food at Dunkin' Donuts. And I tried to snap a pic, but it was so early in the morning that my flash was automatic. Like that. The whole store lit up, and I went,
Brutal.
yeah, it got me good. And I went, what the hell's going on with this thing? Turning around, I was like right behind her. It was such a funny picture because she was like leaned over as a big old fat, like a supremely fat lady's ass.
Man, I was.
And I
wrong.
was like a handicapped fat lady. Like it was not. She wasn't handicapped, but she was about to be handicapped
Yeah.
by the amount of fatness. Just like it was such a perfect thing, like blocking the cash register and the donut display. It was awesome. And I was like, what a great picture. Flash went off at like fucking 6:40, whatever it was, like 7 in the morning.
I had a moment with myself the other day. I was walking into the Giant, and as I was walking up by the cart, there was a dude standing there in front of me wearing like brown cargo khaki, like brown cargo pants, like big, and like sweater up top, like nice sweater. This is like a Dilbert office guy, right?
Right.
He's wearing these cargos. And they were so far up his ass that you could see his cheeks. And he was just holding them there, looking at his phone. And I'm looking at this as I'm walking towards it. I'm like, I'm such a fucking pussy. There is no way he would know. I could just take my phone, snap this picture, keep it moving.
Easily.
Have the greatest Instagram post you've ever seen. But I'm too much of a pussy. I couldn't do it.
Really?
I couldn't do it.
I pretty freely capture pictures in the wild. If I want to take a picture of someone, what you do is you act like you're on your phone and you kind of keep an eye on them. As soon as they turn around, you just go, and you hold it up like you look like you're trying to get service. You're like, what the fuck's going on with this? And you go, bam, snap the pic. That's what I've done. I'm pretty nasty at getting people.
Do you have a Hall of Fame?
No, I
would love for you to put together a little slideshow for us.
I forget. I take pictures of people in public and they just get buried in all my. And I never go back and look at them again.
Oh, this one would have been posted right away. This was too.
Yeah.
It was too crazy.
Yeah.
I took a picture of a baby wearing little Doc Martens.
It's still illegal, I think.
Yeah,
That's definitely illegal, dude.
It's like, I don't care. Come and get me. Here it is. Come and get me.
you can't show that.
Come and get
You
me.
can't even see the baby.
Blur that out, please.
That's a baby's leg.
What the hell?
Delete baby legs.
God damn.
Fucking, that's pretty wild. So then so the guy's hugging the tree, huh?
Libertas.
Freedom.
At one point, I thought.
Oh, what if he was the angel?
Yeah, maybe.
He morphed into the lady.
No. What if she was like,
Don't know.
you helped an angel? Like them following him around was keeping him honest.
He's probably been fucking the tree in front of her house.
He was definitely hips forward at a couple of different moments.
Yeah.
Was he really?
No, when we saw him from a
Absolutely.
distance, again, right before we lost him, he was like kind of like gyrating on the tree.
He's slow
like
grinding.
the third tree. Yeah. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely don't talk to that guy.
Over the bark stuff. Nothing too nasty.
He might have went
really, really
complete
hated
cat scratch. Yeah, if you were like accosted him, he might have went complete like face scratch.
I was scared, but no. Right when Tim finally broke me down, and we saw him standing in front of the tree, and he was staring at it, and then he was like, "This is the best time," and I was like, "All right, let's go." And then we turned around, and then he was vanished. He was gone.
He was the angel.
He was gone, or he was El Diablo, bro.
Oh yeah. they probably were having a fucking epic battle.
Lucifer was a fallen angel.
True.
That's also true.
Whoa. Man, that lady was really spooky, too.
She was spooky.
Yeah, that's a sick part of being religious to get like really into demons and angels. That would spice up your day so much.
For
To be
sure.
fully into demons and
And
angels.
just like I'm actually an angel.
You say that again? I didn't.
Just getting into demons and angels.
Oh no.
No, just being like telling people, just being like, oh, yes, I am an angel.
Yeah.
Like just like at every
Yeah, like, are you just being like a sassy black lady, or is this like prophetic?
She was like, whoa, she was like Puerto Rican.
No, she was some
You
sort
helped
of.
an angel.
She was a POC.
She was a POC.
And I was like, is this like a spunky, like youthful energy
Yeah, that
Instagram
sounds-
mom?
Yeah.
I didn't get to look at the kids. I purposely didn't look at them because I didn't want to observe.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I didn't want to meet the eyes of a child.
Yeah.
That wasn't mine on
Yeah.
any sort of substance like that.
Mm-hmm.
That just feels wrong.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
important to know that she was a black lady. That takes away. There's too many personality options.
She was Latinx.
She was a vague POC.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, ambiguous.
She was Latinx.
And those
Yeah.
are the ones that kind of like ham it up a little bit too, to let you know.
Yeah.
Because they're too
Well, they're
ambiguous. So they
they're
gotta let
spiritual.
know.
You
Guys,
guys
their
are
rose tattoos
What-
just
was
a little
that-
brighter.
She probably went Oracle mode.
Were those the exact words? You guys are in luck. You just helped an angel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then she kept like thanking us and
Zero to
for
Oracle
sure,
mode,
yes.
just like you said.
But here's the thing. I also have a suspicion that she wasn't ever going to get inside that house because she was calling someone on the phone saying like, "Yeah, I'm outside. Can you please come help me get in?"
Oh, you guys weren't done.
And it was like a voicemail. Like I think she was.
Really?
Yeah, I think she was.
Oh yeah, because we were like, should we put him up here? And then she was like, no, this is fine.
Yeah, there was 2 more steps. There was like a landing and 2 more steps into the house.
She's like, I'll get them up here.
Yeah, but she didn't have keys to get in, and the person she was calling to get in was going to voicemail.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy.
And I said, this is too much mystery
And
for
we
one day.
We were just like, all right, see ya.
Too many cases.
Oh yeah, I was like, lady, our caseload is back.
True.
You're third in line right now just today.
Literally. Truly.
Anyway, obviously this is all retarded shit that happened to us, and all of our perception was off, and it was stupid, but it was just a fun time.
That is
Yeah,
kind of
sounds
fun.
like a
we
great time.
enjoyed it.
Getting on the case of just a psycho and following.
Oh, but also,
Yeah.
Oh.
right before we departed, there was another group of people who were observing him and also making fun of him, and then which we did not
Openly
like.
mocking him.
And it was like bullshit.
Were they black?
No, they
No,
were very
white,
white. They were
like,
crack ass.
White fake goths.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
they were like talking about like Reddit reviews of drugs.
Oh yeah. They're like, I want to try. My friend said that he was reading on Reddit that what it does is it actually, like, dude, the worstlers.
Dude,
They were the worstlers.
It was
they're going to
crazy.
be hugging trees in 10 years. That's the cycle.
And you know
Yeah,
why?
true.
They were the reason I didn't point my camera at them, because I was like,
The worst.
I'm not going to do that.
Case.
The worstlers can take it from here, dude. This is their
Yeah.
jurisdiction from now on.
They
Yeah,
stunk.
should have went up and checked them. Like, guys, what the fuck, man?
I thought about it.
What the fuck, guys? Have some fucking respect.
I averted my gaze. I said, "Ah,
You make me sick.
You protested.
I
You
hate
fucking
it."
posers.
Were they young? They were like young goths.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably service industry, if I had to
Sure.
guess. Or
The worst.
hairstylists.
Bunch of fruit bats, if you know what I'm talking about.
Really?
Vegetarians?
Yeah, most likely.
Probably.
Frail, if not.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gay guys have been getting a little out of control lately, if I'm being
Uh-oh.
honest.
Tell them why you mad, Matt.
I totally secondhand. I went into I was sitting there eating my dinner last night. I was eating taco salad. It's fucking nasty, but it was so, dude,
This
taco
is
salad.
secondhand. I like
so
that
fucking
you
good.
let us know that this is secondhand gay news.
It's a secondhand gay. It's a secondhand
You're not
Philadelphia
out
gay
there.
news.
You're not out there in the streets.
Nah.
You're not a man on the streets.
Nah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't see him. But Brittany went in to there was a hair salon that had a picture of a black lady's hair with like rods and shit in there, and it was like she's like, oh cool. Like she went in do you guys do black hair? And a gay guy came out of the woodworks and was like, I do the African hair around here, none of the whipsy curly stuff. And then just went and she was like, okay, bye, and left.
God damn.
Yeah.
Crazy,
God damn.
really bizarre.
Yeah,
I thought they were allies.
Yeah. Black women and gay guys?
Gay guys have been trying to make the case that they're black ladies for 10 years now.
Black ladies don't like gay guys, I thought.
yeah. I thought they were getting shut down,
Dude,
but they're not giving up.
anytime you put a camera in front of a gay guy, he becomes a black lady. He's
Well,
like,
yeah, because
yes.
They're
Well,
swagger jocking.
They
They are.
I think
really
gay
thought
guys are taking all the good black men.
around the time that Perez Hilton became a celebrity, gay guys started to feel pretty tough.
Yeah, dude. Well, he got the scoop.
That
He
was,
was
that
the
was
gay
Joe
guy.
Rogan for gay guys.
Well, dude, Perez Hilton situated himself at the epicenter of the juicy scoop. He's like, come on, gay guys, I'll lead the way.
You admire his craft.
I'm just saying, I would, if I was a gay guy, I would fully follow him into the juicy scoop. And be like, oh my God, what's going on? Oh my God, what? He's like, come into my headquarters. I figured out what's going on about Chris Brown. Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
TMZ's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, I fucking uncovered a conspiracy the other day.
Did you know I was invited
Yes,
on
what happened to
TMZ
that?
Live? I dropped the ball. They DM'd me and said, "Hey, would you be interested in commenting on some celebrity news?" And I said, "Yeah, I would love to." And then they responded, and I thought I responded and didn't, but they were like, "Oh, okay, cool. When choose from these dates and times and send us your fucking whatever Zoom info or whatever." And I just never responded.
What was the celebrity news? Did you know?
It just didn't matter. Just whatever day it was.
Yeah, whatever was in the cycle, they were going to pop off about.
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. This was in November. Great. Just send me your Skype username and time zone. And I never sent it. No.
Fair enough.
This is an act of self-sabotage.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to be saying no to stuff.
The
You
TMZ
didn't,
juicy scoop.
you didn't say no.
I did well.
You didn't say anything.
I did worse.
Yeah.
I let it slip through the cracks on purpose because probably I was worried about doing bad at it.
Doing bad at giving the scoop? Do you know which celebrity you think they were asking you about?
No. This was pretty soon after that I said that Aaron Carter, something about Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
They're probably just one funny tweet.
They might have been setting you up to fucking spike you.
That's what I thought. I thought there was a part of me that thought they were going to pull my pants down,
They might have.
smack my cheeks.
They might have been setting themselves up. Or they might have been like, that's so mean. That's so mean. Oh my God. You're so mean. Bad. You never know. You don't know what they would have done.
I know, but I'll never find out, and I'm a coward.
Nah, it might be a bit of a strategist.
You should hit them up. Be like, hey, sorry.
I'm gonna hit him like
Yeah.
you are.
Now the
Still
ball's
up,
in
yeah,
your
still
court.
up.
Was asleep.
Yeah, the ball is in my court.
The Hollywood machine was about to churn you up.
I know. I was gonna be Mr. Celeb News.
Oh yeah.
You should have done it, dude.
I know.
They gave me the call. I went right to the news station. I went to Fox 29. I said, I'll be right there.
Dude, you would have got to go straight to your cool ass gaming chair and get your whole setup out there.
True.
Yeah. Tell us again what you think about Aaron Carter, Tim. What a fool. What a silly fool. You typed that yourself? Don't you know how bad you are of a human being?
What do you think they wear in? What was it you said? Wigger Valhalla? Oh, delightful.
Yeah, they almost destroyed you, dude.
I
Yeah.
know. They would have put me in the fucking machine.
Dude, me and Noah listened to a thing where they thought that, this is slightly related because I was just thinking of gay guys as vampires.
Trump lazy.
No, the book we listened to where they talked about how I guess Europe had a real vampire craze for a while.
Oh yeah.
I guess after the witch trials, they got really stoked up or fucked up about
It
vampires.
was crazy.
And apparently they were saying that they got corn introduced to them at a certain time. And if a human being eats too much, if you eat too much corn in an unbalanced diet, you start losing your mind. Something to do with the casings on the corn
And you get
start to
sensitive.
degrade your mind. You can't have too much of it.
Is there anything backing this up?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You got-
Mexicans.
It's like a disease. No, it's a disease you get when you consume too much corn.
Damn, Sid.
Dude, Mexican, you know I love you. You know I love you. It was there. I'm sorry. That joke was there.
Wow. Mexicans really are the Brazilians of North America, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dude, so yeah, they were saying it's there's something in that, I guess the clear casing that if you eat too much of it, I guess it's it just fucks your brain. It fucks a bunch of stuff up about you, but eventually kind of takes your brain out. You can get Alzheimer's and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
All stuff to degrade a human. So listen, this conspiracy that I uncovered the other day. I was talking, my son said something. He was like, something about having pride in it, and I was like, you know what? I think we're going to try to stop saying that because pride is actually a sin,
Ooh.
right? So let's find different ways to say that we are putting our all into something, or that we feel lucky to be a part of something,
Yeah.
And let's make that the thing. And I'm trying to explain to my son that pride is a sin, but he hears it all the time, and he's like, doesn't believe it, right?
Right.
So I'm like, all right, let's look up the definition of pride. Because I also tell him that pride is a sin, and it's also a word that's used to trick minorities into adopting a terrible trait, right? I swear to God. So look, right? So I was like, Finn, all right, let's look up the definition of pride. We go to dictionary.com. So here's the first definition of pride. Ready? A high or inordinate opinion of one's own dignity, importance, or superiority, whether as cherished in the mind as displayed in barren conduct, right? We can say that's not good. Right?
Yeah, it's it's not the best.
That's not good. 2, the state of being proud, that's nothing. 3, a becoming or dignified sense of what is due to oneself or one's position or character, right? Not great.
Well, proud's an offshoot of pride, though.
For sure.
But you're saying it's nothing to it. It's just same definition, same
Right?
word, yeah.
Here's the 4th definition. Wait till we get to the 5th.
Being
Ready?
proud's racist.
Right. Here's the
is.
4th definition. Pleasure or satisfaction taken in something done by or belonging to oneself or believed to reflect credit upon oneself, right? Still not the greatest attribute,
Yeah.
right? 5th definition and last definition. Celebration of a specific minority group and affirmation of equal rights for members of that community.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucked up.
That's where you lose me.
Dude, 4 definitions for pride is not a virtue at all.
It is funny to just quash a people completely and go be proud of yourselves so we don't have to stop feeling bad about this.
Great job,
crazy.
everybody.
Go
Wrap
fucking
it up.
parade.
That's so
Welcome to
crazy.
existence.
Today's
Sorry you
Puerto
were
Rican
kind of
Day.
objects for a long time. Our bad. Enjoy stuff, all right?
Yeah. beans,
Yeah.
and it was crazy what they did with the beans and the rice. Go fucking
Now listen,
walk down the middle of Broad Street.
You guys are going to be experiencing a lot of new human foods all at once. Try not to go nuts on any one of them.
Yeah, it is kind of nuts, dude.
Yeah.
It is a psyop to
It
be
is
like
a psyop for sure.
the gay pride parade's case in point.
For sure.
It's like, dude, it's like just go to work.
Yeah.
Go to work.
There was this woman like a couple years ago, and I distinctly remember this because it stuck in my mind. This woman a couple years ago was trying to push, she was a Jewish lady trying to push for the Jewish people to have like a pride situation. And the Jewish community was like, yo, chill.
They're like,
Chill,
shh,
chill,
Yeah.
shut up, shut up,
we,
shut up,
we,
shut up.
we don't do that.
We kind of
Our
like it
parade,
quiet around
their
here.
parade to be their parade to be too nuts. Just
You
a
think so?
just like a globe in a cage on a big float.
What would that? I don't understand. What does that symbolize?
And they had to be like, "Look, show what we're proud of." Like, oh fuck, dude, take that away.
A globe in a cage.
Everyone's slowly like, "Hey,
Wait a minute.
oh man."
A big television with a Star of David as the only image on it. That'd be a good parade float.
Wait, what does that symbolize? I don't get that one either.
It'd be nice to have. It'd be nice to have like people shaped in the state of Israel and having that line slowly expand, like with like 500 people.
The border is
That is crazy though. That way it's all Ukraine,
Like a
Ukraine,
marching
Ukraine.
band doing that? Like a marching
Yeah,
band
yeah,
in the shape of Israel slowly expanding on the east or whatever side. I don't give a fuck.
There's just dudes in red just falling. It creates like a cool like river of blood illusion. That is strange though to be like Russia, Russia, Ukraine, Ukraine, and then being like, we stand with Israel. We stand with Israel.
Yeah.
Because it is a shame because a lot of true anti-Semites use that against Jewish people, but
I don't know.
that's not what I'm up to. But I am saying like, they're fully doing a Russia and Ukraine right now. It's just called Israel and fucking Palestine. They're like, well.
Yeah.
It's such a weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't.
That's
speak-
pride, bro.
I don't speak.
That's
on those
pride.
things.
That's pride.
Yeah, that's pride.
That's pride.
That's
once you adopt a country, that's when people get like, oh, they're trying to make one country. I'm kind of like, good.
I might.
Do it.
You know
like
what?
Ireland.
No, just be like, get rid of all the countries, and we're just one. Like people are like they want to put us in one country. It's like good. Who cares?
I don't know.
I'm with that.
You're with one country.
One country, yeah. One country.
I mean, but here,
We're just in the
who would
nicest
you-
neighborhood. We're just in the nicest
Yeah,
neighborhood of one
exactly.
country.
What? Yeah.
Ah, dude, it turns out we passed a new law. You have to pay like $45 a day to stay.
Which
on the
new?
sidewalk.
So we turn one country tomorrow. What kind of new neighbors are you most excited about?
Indian guys.
That's not bad.
Dude, I'm going to India for like 2 weeks at some point.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yo, I'm gonna go
On
maybe a
Bob's
month,
Quest.
dude. I think when I turn like 60 and my kids are old enough, I'm gonna go to India for like 2 months and be like, dudes, adios for
by yourself.
yeah, for sure.
Going on a spiritual quest.
Traveling, yeah.
I think the way. I think that's the way white men that look like you experience India. It has to be by themselves.
You have to be. You can't.
You look like a gentleman adventurer.
have to. I mean, we'll
Although
see.
having a black wife with you might also get you in more adventures.
No, they'd take her bobs and vagine.
yeah, pretty. I don't want to speak for all of India, but I think they have some race problems still going on.
Well,
they're still-
yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I think they're still darker skinned Indian guys are kind of getting told to
Yeah,
have
there's
more
like-
pride.
There's
Yeah.
the lower like
Can't touch
3
them.
castes in India. All like they spend their entire day squatting barefoot in like a field of dead batteries. that's like 16 hours a day. They do that. And they just bang them on like a rock until something falls out, and then they collect it in like a stone bowl. And then a lady walks by, and they pile like 9 stone bowls on her head, and she carries it back to like a warehouse.
Oh yeah.
Living in India sucks, man.
And they refurb
For
the
a lot of
iPhones.
them.
I heard it's tough. Yeah, I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see it.
You want to see like the Untouchables?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Oh,
want to go.
no.
I want to
You
get a
didn't say
taste of
touch
like
'em.
the best and the worst. I want to get
Yeah, you
the
can't touch
best
'em.
and the worst of India.
That's the thing. I would check out the worst if I thought the best was on the table. But how do you get access to the best in India?
Do you need
as
to
an
have
outsider?
like $35? You're a king.
Yeah, India has its own India has like a Silicon Valley
Yeah.
of India. It's the
Of call
bros,
centers.
dude. It's the bros.
They have like
Telephone Valley.
They have a $10 billion scam call center industry.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's like an entire neighborhood in India, or neighborhoods, and it's just like office parks full of people just all day calling like, yes, ma'am, this is Tony from the IRS.
They need to get rid of that.
Slum
You
dogs.
need to give us $7,000 in Apple Store gift cards, or we are going to arrest you. And like, there's just grandmothers going to the store and buying $7,000 gift cards,
Yeah.
and then like scratching it off and reading it to a guy. He goes, "Thank you."
Why do all their phones go boop? Every time you answer one of their calls, that's a dead giveaway. They got to figure that out. Boop. Hello, sir. Every single time.
Hello, is this Matthew?
This is a rule of thumb. If you hear a whoop, just hang up immediately.
Yes,
The guy
sir,
trying to
I
get
am
you.
calling to let you know. Like, there's like a jumping call center, and you can tell the guy kind of has to talk over everybody.
Hello, this is the United States Army. We are going to kill you.
And yes, sir, do you know there is a warrant for your arrest, Mr. Matthew? Yes, and so I will need you to go to maybe a Western Union. Yeah.
How fun would that be?
And there's
though?
just people waiting in line, like buying gift cards
Dude.
every day. $10 billion a year.
How fun would that be? Just tricking dudes in a country. Just being there, just fighting for your survival, and just being like, "Oh, we're going to kill you."
And then plus, because of like
They give you literally what feels like $100,000.
Yeah, do you think if Matt went there, they'd let him work a day in an Indian scam center?
Dude, I would love to go there.
Would you topple?
You could
would
be
topple
like
an
the
Indian
top-
scam center
the
from
ultimate
inside?
dirty job.
You're saying I'd be their Prometheus.
Yeah.
I come down there and be like, "Boys, this is how you really trick America."
You would come home up $100 for sure.
There used to be a sitcom on NBC in like 2010 called Outsourced, where that was like the plot. It was on for one season.
I remember that.
Really?
I really fucked with it when I was in like 5th grade,
Dude, that would be nasty hitting a call. There's got to be a way that you can get into one of them.
for sure.
If you went there with like $500, you're like, "Bring me to a call center." They'd be like,
Well, there's a guy that runs a YouTube channel that's been so a lot of the scams that they do, they'll trick you into giving them access to your computer and like control of it. And
I
stuff.
just let fucking Microsoft do this to my computer the other day.
Did they call you or did you call them?
I called them.
Okay.
So I called them, but they were.
I'd still want more information, but that's not
I
a
went
dead
on
giveaway.
Microsoft. I like called
Okay.
Microsoft. They were like, "Go to this website." So I went to the website. But dude, it was still funny because I go on. I'm like talking to the guy in the chat, and I was like, I thought he was gonna like look through my computer. I didn't realize he was gonna take it over. So I was still trying to use my mouse to like do other stuff.
Oh, you're the most annoying guy.
And
No,
he's
stop
like-
trying to move the mouse.
I'm sitting there going like, "The fuck?" And I'm like
you
trying
know,
to move
dude,
my mouse.
I would be doing that,
I
and
was
I'd have
battling him.
old Jewish people just like, hold on, I want to check my email real quick, and I'd be like, I'm gonna get in trouble if this takes me too long to do. Please stop moving your mouse.
I know. I didn't know it was going. Once I realized, like, oh, this guy's like in my
So,
fucking computer.
This guy runs a YouTube channel, and he like uses a voice changer to pretend to be old people and stuff like that. And what he does is like baits them into trying to take control of his computer. And what he actually does is like tricks them into giving him control of their computer, and then he'll like infect their computer network with like a virus. And then the ultimate though is that some of these places use security cameras that are like connected to the web, and you know how like it's probably like 80% of security cameras connected to the web aren't secured by a password. And you could just, if you have an IP address and like
Oh, yeah,
the rest of the
yeah.
URL, you could just view like people's baby cams and shit.
Oh man.
They're completely insecure. You have to like anyway. Some of these call centers, he was able to view the security camera footage of this shit happening, and just wrecking them, like fucking up the entire thing, taking down like the phone system, and just watching them just freak out with each other. It's
Master hacker.
it's incredible stuff.
That might be
That's
the
so
best
sick.
YouTube channel.
It's
possible.
incredible
Yeah, that
stuff. I
sounds
forget
crazy.
what the YouTube channel is called, but it's incredibly popular. People probably just know it from Reddit and shit.
I was going on the there's like subreddits of like scam artists that you like they like give people's numbers like this guy's a scam artist. And I started calling them and fucking with them, and a lady like pulled up my information. It's like a long time ago. I called like a scam collector, and she pulled my shit up and was just like, "Did you do a tax return in 2012?" And I was like,
Two can play that game.
"Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, next time I'll change my number if I do that." I was like, "I'm gonna fuck these guys up," and the lady like fucking got me dead to rights in 2 seconds. I was like, "Shit,
Yeesh.
fuck."
Yeesh.
Well, I didn't make it. Wasn't a big. I didn't understand how taxes worked. Now I'm like I pay my taxes, but I was like, I didn't make any money. But I was like, oh shit, she's got me on that one. I didn't do one of those things. I didn't do those things forever.
I bet you the middle castes in India are pretty chill. Like the guys who like can go and see like maybe lower level soccer games and shit.
Yeah.
Those guys are probably having a pretty good time.
But those are the guys that are all about the Bob and Jean.
Nah, they're maybe.
Yeah.
I think there's
Nah, those are
probably
those
a lot
guys'
of
cousins.
Nah, because dude, I'm telling you, it's a charged setup. An Indian household is like you're living with like your in-laws, your cousins, your brothers. Their sniz lives with you, so like you know, it's like you can tell. They were saying like you can. Well, if you're in like an Indian household, you'll look at like your brother's wife and see her like face all calm and be like, I can tell they smashed last night. It's a very erotically charged situation.
Ooh,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So
I think one of my kids noticed their teacher had gotten laid.
really,
Yeah, they had a bitch teacher, and like chilled out for like a day, and I forget which kid it was. It was either Lucy or Ben. She was like, "Yeah, must have gotten laid." I was like, "What the hell?
fuck.
Where are you fucking hearing that shit?"
Also,
they
it's like
teaching these
probably
kids?
though.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was when she was telling the story, I was thinking, I was like, "Oh, okay, this teacher needs to get fucking dicked down." Well, I'd never say that,
Yeah.
and then
That is crazy. Just
Yeah, but
one
it's
online
chilling,
date
bro.
gone right, and just some lady, just a tortured fucking teacher, just getting
Yeah.
just fucking, or the walls.
her hair's suddenly down.
But
She's
that's
wearing
how
a different color lipstick.
That goes bad in the days after that
So
because like
hot.
they
You know what,
they get
kids?
that
Don't
one
even
dick
worry
down,
about the homework tonight.
that one dick down,
Damn,
and then
some
3 days
AT&T
later they're not
man-
getting a call back.
Yeah.
Back
And
to
then
bitch
for the
mode.
rest of the
Back to
fucking
bitch mode.
worse.
Yeah.
Even
Dude.
worse.
AT&T manager fucking pulls up
Oh,
in
this
a
is-
Mustang and just absolutely gapes her.
This is Mrs. Krabappel, I think. I think this is a Simpsons
Yeah.
episode. But it's
Dude, that's
universally true.
probably the hottest shit to get if you're like online dating and you're swiping and matching.
A miserable
You get
teacher?
Just teach any teacher.
Oh,
A teacher on a dating app.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Freaks.
Uh,
First of all, their pussies are going
It's like
crazy.
playing with a
They're around-
handicap.
They're around kids all day. So
Yeah.
their brain log is just system error all day long. It's like, I'm around young kids, frustrated, horny. Yeah, dude, they melt down.
Yeah.
Teachers melt down because you're not supposed to be around other people's kids for that long.
Yeah, they're medically need to be fucked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Start going. Why do I care about these guys so much?
You don't think that there's maybe like a female archetype that is suited toward being around other people's kids all day?
Once they have their own,
Okay.
you know, or like adopt, whatever.
Yeah, because once you have your own, you know if you can do it or not.
Exactly.
Up until then, it's all kind of theoretical.
Yeah, and then you're going like, what the fuck?
You could be in denial about it.
Yeah, you don't know whether or not your vagina.
You also might start hating kids so much that you're like, fuck, I have a fiance and he wants me to have a kid. It's like, doesn't he know these guys suck? Start hating them. Like when you put these guys in a group of 30, they're fucking lethal. They're so bad.
Dude, did I tell you what's going on with my kid's school?
No.
So the saga so far is that like it's not great. I'm taking him out and homeschooling him. We've got like applications in place for like some online shit, but in the meantime, dude, it's like a total sinking ship. Like the teachers are on Facebook like asking if other schools are like they're getting desperate to leave. And these are like the few good teachers remaining. Dude, Ben got all of his textbooks stolen out of his desk, and the teachers are just like, "That's your problem, man." And they're like trying to give him like suspensions and shit
For what?
because it's like they have a
not
rule.
having books.
There's like a rigid rule. Like if you don't have your textbook, you get a demerit. You get 5 demerits. That's Saturday detention. You lose your book, that's on you. And so they're
And the
like,
school provides the book.
yeah, the school provides the book, so they're like punishing him. They're saying they're going to punish him because his desk got emptied.
The
by
kid
another
found a loophole to fuck.
He has no idea who did it. There's nothing to go on. He's just like, okay. Every day, he's just like, okay.
He just doesn't have books.
He just doesn't
Yeah.
have books.
So they're
yeah.
they're saying you got to buy the
some
book.
LSD and then go to that school and
Yeah.
figure out who has his
Sure.
books.
Oh man,
You guys need to
put
get
me
on
a
the
no
case.
on the case.
Yeah,
Dude.
get on the case.
Let's go.
I'll do
So
it.
what's the has he talked like a print? Has
I'll
anyone
crack
else?
some skulls.
Mary Jo had to send a very strongly worded email to a couple of staff members today.
Yeah, man. That's kind of really shitty to be like, well, fuck you, dude. Go buy a book.
And take this demerit.
Yeah.
That's the worst part of it.
How about you fucking as the teacher go start looking through the desk and be like, who has 2 books in here?
True.
Easy.
Well, yeah,
They threw
or
those
do
books
anything
away.
other
They threw
than
those
just be
books
like,
away.
Yeah, be
You're
a
bad.
pussy about it. Yeah. Well, also even just try to even punish,
or just like give him another fucking book.
print it off, bro.
There was one teacher who, like, for kids that get like a school lunch, you have to declare it in the morning on like maybe half days. Like if you're getting a school lunch today, you have to like let me know in the morning so that they like have it ready or whatever. And so there was a day where Ben says he raised his hand for a lunch, and his teacher says he didn't. And then at lunchtime, she goes, "You didn't raise your hand for lunch." He goes, "I did."
Yeah, why
and
would
she goes, "I didn't say it." He goes, "Well."
I have the longest arms in the room.
He talks a lot like me, and I don't know exactly how he said it, but he was like, "Well, this is clearly a misunderstanding. Can I just please have a lunch?" And there's like, "No." It's like, okay, don't deprive my son of food.
Insane.
Yeah, it's totally crazy.
I'd be up in arms.
It's totally crazy. And
He
this
was
is like,
up in arms. He didn't get his lunch.
and this is a charter school, so this is like basically a private organization milking the
That
state for
sucks,
money.
dude. That sucks.
And now it's like, just the guy in like a Steve Harvey suit, like that's called the principal, that shows up like once a week. He like buys Chick-fil-A for the kids that get stuck in detention, and he's like, "All right, another great week. See you later."
What?
Yeah. And I think his position is CEO, not principal. It's nuts.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's so crazy.
It's like a mega church.
It's absolutely crazy.
Oh man.
But it was nice. It was nice for a long time. We've been involved like forever. So it was nice at one point, and now it's clearly
What happened?
Yeah.
What changed?
it's clearly a tax scam. Just to change out in the people.
Well, know what happens is, so you start, those charter schools get fucked up because there's kids
the board
that are
of directors gets involved.
Well, there's problem kids, and then you were like you get paid per kid, so you start being like, we can turn these problem kids around. You start being, because you can get paid to deal.
Oh, so you take.
So then you start
bad
going,
kids.
come on.
Yeah.
You get paid the money. It doesn't matter because if you get like in with the state, whoever's like kind of in charge of cutting the check to you.
So that's why they start off good and then
Yeah.
end up becoming shit.
You start seeing dollar signs, and you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind an extra fucking 40 grand a year coming in on the backs of a couple fucking nightmare kids.
Yeah, let's get that Tesla.
Yeah, and you slide it in. Yeah, nonprofits are incredibly shady.
Yeah.
Like very, I'm sure there's a ton of good ones, but you can get so shady on those things because no one's gonna like call their senator and be like, it'll take a lot.
Yeah, you just
need
fly under
James
the radar.
O'Keefe. I mean, dude, you could just do it kind of forever.
Kind of like sustaining yourselves on like marginal tax dollars,
Yeah.
just hoping nobody notices you're not actually doing anything. It's pretty sick. Actually, I respect it. We
not a
could
bad
be a
hustle.
nonprofit.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I got a glimpse.
Danny, have you ever run a nonprofit?
You got to chase.
I volunteered for a nonprofit.
I did IT work. I did IT work for some.
What was the setup?
You were getting scammed, but yeah, what was the setup to that nonprofit?
Yeah, what'd you volunteer for?
New leash on life. I did their paid marketing ads for them.
Nice. Was that for the dogs?
Yeah,
Is that for like previously convicted pit bulls?
kind of. Yeah, they
Former
rehabilitate.
bad boys?
They rehabilitate the person and the dog.
They're never bad boys.
Is that real?
Yeah,
Oh, well, there's no way they're accomplishing that, and that's clearly
Not
a
at all.
scam. No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
but my company was paying me my rate to do that
Okay.
for like 10 hours a week.
As
I
kind
could
of-
be like,
as a
oh, I don't have to
contribution,
do
gotcha.
regular
Oh,
work.
that's cool.
I can work on this.
Yeah.
How many times do you guys get called gay for trying to tell a black person they shouldn't hit their dog?
You think I was in there? I did the paid search marketing.
Yeah, he was just doing.
There was
Gotcha.
Google ads.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. You think he was
To
throwing
donate.
tennis balls and shit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's- they're fun.
I worked for a couple of think tanks. I did IT work for a couple of think
How
tanks.
did they go?
Pretty bizarre. One of them was called the Middle East Forum. I don't know if you're allowed to. Who cares? This is Patreon, right? They deserve me to dox people. I did one for this. It was called the meforum.org, and apparently it's like some pretty radicalized writing by a guy who I guess I didn't have any genuine interactions with him. It was mostly just like very like formal, here to fix this stuff.
Yeah.
But when I looked up what they do, I was just like, whoa, people get pretty jammed up about this guy. I think I can't remember if he's writing like extremely Zionist or extremely anti-Zionist shit, but it was very unpopular when I checked it out.
Yeah.
And then there was another one in the building I was in, and you would just go in, and it was just like a stuffy old, like very ornate office, books everywhere, and no one really doing anything.
Think tanking.
People just like sitting at like computers doing like almost arbitrary secretary work. like just updating spreadsheets all week. Really, really bananas setups.
So when you're a think tank, are you like given a problem to like sit there and try to solve? Like how the fuck does that work?
I think what you end up trying to do is like collecting consulting fees by like doing original research and studies and shit like that, so that you can get like maybe a group or a politician to pay you for like your insight.
Yeah, like you can be like, we figured out eggs are bad for you.
Yeah,
someone will be like,
maybe
yeah, you get referenced at some point,
or maybe you take some money to like further popular support for like legislation or like you know, some sort of like social concept. Pretty weird.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
pretty bizarre.
I guess I respect it.
I mean, it's something you
got to give it up to them. They're
something
doing
I get jealous if I hear
they're doing their thing.
It's like it's NPR shit.
Yeah, I don't have a fucking think tank.
It is extremely NPR shit. Yes.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to get there when they were like having a company lunch or something.
No, dude, those schools can get really shady, and even just any nonprofit. You start like getting some of those dudes start to get real good at chasing down the grants. Once you secure the grants, it's just like, all right, man. As long as we don't do anything crazy.
Well, I know people that
are grant writers.
Yeah.
That's yeah, exactly. But then there's like,
I'm telling you, dude, we can do this stuff. We could make the Patreon free for 1 million people. We could just make all of our money think tanking with non-profiting.
True. But you got to get connected. That's the thing. You got to get connected to like a big government body and find the people who cut the check.
There's at least 5 dudes right now furiously typing emails to us. Don't worry. We're good.
Start a school. Quitting everything and starting
charter school.
So sick, dude.
Mystery school. We did that already. That's
Can I be the dean?
You be the dean. I need you to be a disciplinarian.
Oh, I'll be the disciplinarian.
Yeah. What you drawn on in there, Noah?
Mean old Mr. Noah.
You know me.
Well, that's fucking bullshit about the school, dude.
Birkenstock? You wouldn't be a dean in Birkenstock?
But I would. I mean, I would. But it's like, I wouldn't tolerate any knuckleheads.
What is your disciplinary tactic? What do you...
I don't know.
You walk around with a paddle? Like...
I mean, I'll crack heads if I have to.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
If there's that's what I say. If there's some real naughty boys, it's like, I'll crack some skulls.
Get in their face.
Yeah, you need to.
That'd be nice to be a disciplinarian of high school and just have your veins bulging out of your face. I had dudes that were like, they would get like vein bulging angry almost every week, and it was like, dude, this is crazy looking back on it.
Football
you
coach
exerted
all the
yourself
time.
this much.
Yeah, no, you just caught some rascals in the hallways smoking a doobie.
Bro, you have to professionally channel your wrath.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
gonna say
that's a holy pursuit.
It really.
That's like a Jesuit pursuit.
For
yeah,
sure.
man.
I would say, what are your grades looking like this semester?
Ooh.
And depending on the grades, if they were doing good in school, I'd say okay, that's fine.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'd say, you know what? I'd say, guys, in school, really. I'd say, sure, I like to have fun, but it's like we're in school. If they're smoking a real doobie, if it's like a pen, if it's like a dab pen, I'd be like, don't do it in the halls, guys. Come on. But, like, I wouldn't like take it from them.
What if they're smoking a doobie?
If they're smoking a doobie, I'd say, why are you doing it in the building?
This is crazy.
You can't do it in the building.
Yeah, true.
It's a fire hazard.
It's a fire hazard for sure. I would say. I mean, but it all goes down to the grades. What are your grades looking?
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
I want to be a blue ribbon school first and foremost.
I know someone who caught their teenager smoking weed, and like the teenager came in and was all like, oh, like all fucked up, and like came clean and was just like, oh, I'm smoking weed. I'm kind of freaking out, and he just was like, wait, what time do you smoke weed? And they were like, I don't know, like 45 minutes ago. And he looked at his phone. And he went, oh, you're gonna die.
That is so sick.
This dude smokes weed all the time.
Yeah.
And his daughter finally came back like kind of bugging. He goes, wait, what time is it? Oh, dude, you're gonna die.
I had a buddy, comedian. His name was Dan. He lived in Atlanta. He would tell this story about it, but he said it was really true. It was the first time he did like LSD. He never did anything.
Yeah.
And then he did acid, and he was like tripping his fucking face off. And his older brother knew he was tripping, knew he never did anything, and he just ran up to him and he was like, spiders, and just ran away. And he like it fucked him up about like any hallucinogenic from that point on. Yeah.
I never really got like that happening to people. If somebody just like ran up and like yelled something at me, I feel like
people.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh no, man, leave me alone.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the hell?
Don't bother me.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I wouldn't turn into the orange juice, you know.
Yeah, I knew a chick that fucking had a panic attack from taking a hit of weed and like had
Been there.
had an ambulance called to her fucking dorm.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah, it was
It
sad.
happens. Damn.
It's not for you, I guess.
God.
Could never be a stoner dad.
so yeah, I'm gonna have my squire here. He's gonna be, I don't know, either doing like a virtual class or like looking up how to do homework on YouTube and just sitting in the studio and
Nice.
Nah, he's gonna be editing.
he's gonna be working.
Yeah.
He's gonna be working.
Yeah.
As long as he just can't hear the conversation in real time.
Oh, I'll have him in the other room with headphones on.
Yeah,
And nose plug.
dude, you can just borrow Brittany for like a week. She's nasty, dude. She'll go up into school and be a motherfucker.
I mean,
She's nasty.
it seems as though there's no one left to do that to.
I mean, but
Yeah, is that how bad it
you
is?
might as well on the way out. Like if you're taking them out anyway, send in a nuclear option just to see
Bro,
what
I'm
happens.
telling you, just to let
True.
she'd actually just enjoy that mission anyway.
We should strap a GoPro to Brittany.
Yeah,
and send her
bro,
to kids'
she
school.
needs a case.
Dude, she will.
Oh, you know what I'll do is I'll add her as like a pickup permitted adult for my kids.
Yeah, and just let her go in.
They'll ask for her ID, and then she'd be like,
She'll break the barrier and go in, and she would be, dude. I'm telling you, she's vicious with that stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't
do.
take no.
Well,
to an
also,
answer.
like
It's
we
pretty
have to be
insane.
aware that like we're one of like 3 white families in the entire school, so you don't want to seem like the "what about my child" thing.
That's
so
why
it's
you
like
gotta
That's
I don't-
bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
Send
That's
in your
bullshit.
clothes.
I know,
black.
but I'm not even interested in making that distinction. For
Nah,
myself.
you need some. Not
it's
my baby.
onward.
You need some. Not my baby energy. Not my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. That's bullshit, dude.
That,
If they're slacking
This
on
is
that,
gonna be so difficult, though. I'm so nervous.
what?
This is like a huge, like I like to think I'm pretty involved and pretty responsible. This is a huge leap in what I'm like agreeing to do.
Sure, but
Can I do it,
Dude.
What if I fuck it up?
You know how much of school was bullshit.
I do.
It's ridiculous.
I do. I don't. Here's my worry is that I'll overcorrect. I'll go too radical. I'll go too gnarly.
Yeah, but dude, that was kind of the deal for
I
as
know.
long as it was.
We're trying to figure it out, man.
You have to do it.
Anyway, that's my earnest pursuit of the moment. That's preoccupying most of my thoughts.
Yeah, you got to fully get into that, dude. Honestly, I don't know. School should be like, if people are able to do it, mandated physical activity for the first like hour. The first hour of the day,
get them
should be, like,
tired. Do yourselves a favor.
completely
man.
tired out.
2
Okay.
recesses, 1 in the morning. I guess if you get there early, you could kind of play in the schoolyard, throw a tennis ball at each other and shit.
Or have like an organized like Olympic level games for like the first hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
after that, it's just like 30-minute blocks of stuff.
Yeah, this
Just
is
like,
like
here's 30 minutes.
this is
of
like
that.
what all the other schools from Harry Potter did. They all like
Yeah, man.
focused intensely on like some bizarre
Dude, it's
It's,
high-level
it's
sport.
Montessori school.
Montessori.
That's not how
Yeah,
they do it?
my nephew goes to Montessori school, and it's like
Don't they just make you do dishes all day?
dude. That's basically it. It's like like Ansley's brother like explains
home
this
ec.
shit to me. He's like,
I'm interning at Applebee's.
it's like whatever the kid wants to do, they'll make that happen for the kid. Whatever.
weird.
So the kid goes to school. It's like, I just want to chill all day. It's like, man, what a good enthusiasm. Let's do that. Let's
Really?
facilitate a way where you can just chill all day.
I thought
Do
they,
you need
like-
a certain space for that, and they give you.
I
a
thought they
little
were kind of
space.
like work slaves. I thought they like made cell phones.
But
and
no,
stuff.
if a kid was like, I want to bake brownies, it's like, all right, let's do that. You know,
That's
it's like
sick.
if a kid today was like, I want to learn how to clean windows. I saw it happening on the street the other day. Like, all right, you're gonna be cleaning windows today. Let's do that. It's just like whatever
My,
the kid wants to do for the day.
My little sisters went to like a hippie school with like they had like some stuff that they had to like go over throughout the school year, but the kids like picked the subject and it would be almost entirely outside.
Dude, nature school.
how are they turning out?
They're probably the greatest kids. Like,
God
they're
damn it, I
well
never-
rounded.
Yeah.
They know so much like useful
Yeah,
information.
dude. Nature.
Yeah.
I've looked into nature school. Seems sick. You're outside 365 days a year, and there is a small shelter in case the weather's like completely fucked up.
But
you're
yeah.
outside the whole time.
They're in Florida, so like they'll have torrential downpours, but they're prepared for it. So they
Yeah.
want the kids to like go out and like
Oh man, that's so
So
cool.
the whole point of these types of schools are to nourish a passion for learning
Yeah.
and to let you kind of like facilitate.
Hold
your
on,
own
stop.
learning.
It sounds cool. Don't fucking make it sound gay.
Yeah.
No, it's dude.
I
I'm
mean, but
telling you.
that's what it, I mean, that's,
It's
the
real.
trick.
Cool.
That's the trick.
Otherwise, they just bludgeon you with nonsense, and you get so bored and disillusioned at like. I was like completely bored and disillusioned with life at like 6th grade
You know?
because of my treatment, and it's like, dude, you could wrangle schools into the sickest places.
Dude, reading
Ever.
was only a punishment for me for so long.
I didn't even know I liked reading till high school.
Oh, I loved reading when I was little.
I used to read when I was little. I liked it.
reading
And
and
then I was
writing were
like,
punishment.
fuck
That was
this. I
nuts.
hate my teacher so much. I'm not reading. And then high school, I got grounded, and I was like, well, I guess I'll read the book. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I forgot
it's-
how much I love this.
I can't imagine leaving, and this is well-worn territory, but like leaving that many children alone in the room with a nun is crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Catholic school was great, but I don't. It's been talked about a million times. I just still, if I think about it, I go, damn, that was
Yeah, it's
nuts.
fucking
Catholic
nuts,
school
dude.
do be crazy.
Some of those bitches were off their rockers.
Insane, dude. I went to in my high school. They would hit us with like they were called the Oblates of St. Francis de Sales, and these were just like these kind of like monkish priests guys who were like live. All priests live in like a thing, but they were kind of like not Jesuits, but they're called Salesians. They're like St. Francis de Sales, and they're like
What did they wear?
this black on black, just priest outfits, pretty much.
Yeah, I went to a Salesian school.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was like some of the dudes had like completely checked out mentally, and they would be teachers of whole in charge of whole
That
classrooms.
sounds like some Game of Thrones.
Dude,
shit.
we had
they
Like the
was.
monks,
They were.
like the monks checked out.
They're not like
completely?
monks. They're
Or the
just
lay teachers.
they're like more. They're just. I got the sense that they're like rather than like parish priests, they just live with like a whole brotherhood of like I guess like teaching priests or something. I don't know what the fuck they
They're
do.
like they're one step before wearing a robe. Like
I guess I don't know. To be honest, they were just kind of like they followed like if you were like a Franciscan guy, you follow the teachings of St. Francis.
Yeah.
Assisi. They were just like St. Francis de Sales is our bro, and I guess they were real into education or something. I don't know what the fuck they did, but they lived in like big cluster houses of dudes. So usually I think if you're a parish priest, it's you and the other priests. These guys lived in like with the other oblates, and they just all like taught and did whatever the fuck they did.
what are their jobs? Or are they like the Catholic Mr. Smiths from the Matrix?
Sort of, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
mu-
wonder
well,
if there's like oblate TikTok. I wonder if these guys have their own like internet content for each other.
that would be very funny. Just telling
How do you spell oblate?
OBLATE.
Dude, we did not mention. Did we mention Magoobies on the previous
Yes.
episode?
We did.
You did.
Okay, OBA.
OBLATES. Oblates of St. Francis de Sales.
Okay.
But yeah, these guys, like I said, they're not monks. They're just like priests, but they just all lived in these big clustered up houses. My brother worked in there. I forget what the house was called, but he said it was like fucking nuts in there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just a bunch of grown men in a house, like kind of on a pretty weird fucking mission.
Yeah.
Oblates of the Virgin Mary.
And what is their weird mission though? That's what I'm curious about.
Just being like a group of priests.
yeah.
That's dude. Imagine living your whole life as a priest, dude. That would be fucking crazy.
Are these your boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're the bros,
Whoa.
but they didn't have the robes on.
That's got to be the strangest concept.
That looked like that
house
was for
out there.
Christmas.
There they are. That's the
They're
gear.
running
That's
track in the gear. Oh my god, they do everything in the oblate gear.
dude. And here,
Whoa,
yo,
they're
They're doing
breaking- they're-
taekwondo in their
okay.
priest gear.
here's the other thing, man.
Kettlebells?
What the
I
hell?
like these guys.
Danny, I'll send this to you.
Dude, here's the other thing that's kind of fucked up. They did a retreat, and it was again. I'm not alleging any sort of allegations, although one of the priests did get busted for some bullshit. But the they would go on this retreat, and it was like you kind of knew who the gay kids were in your high school,
Of course.
dude. It was like all the gay kids went on the retreat with this one obviously gay priest.
Mm.
And I remember being like, we had one priest. Not all of our oblates were like gay, but there was one dude who was just like
That's yucky.
A
wildly,
bunch of slutty gay Catholic dudes all together.
bro. And they used to go on these retreats, and I always be like, damn, man, what the fuck? I remember just looking at it, being like, man, that's kind of weird, not really thinking about it. I got older,
Yeah.
I said, maybe they all just lifted each other's spirits. Who knows?
How old
That's
were
it.
these boys?
High school, like 17. Some probably legal.
They definitely threw down.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
They definitely lifted each other's spirits.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, let's jump into the bonus sesh.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.